Oh, welcome back to the sauna.
If you have any suggestions for people coming on, what would you say?
Get your shit together. You might think you're good. You're not good. You're terrible. How good you think you are? You cannot prepare for the sauna. You need to put some work in. You need to take your laptop down to your local sauna and you need to cook up with your headphones on in the sauna. That is the only thing that's going to get you through it. I am going to the sauna after this with my laptop. No more yummy mummies. I'm heading the game. I'm heading the laptop and I'm just going for it. I'm getting a stop clock. I am getting a stop clock, and for the next few weeks I'm training. I'm in the gym. I'm gonna get every fire that I've got in the house and I'm gonna pump it in this room, and I'm just gonna get it, crank it up, stick a load of hoodies on, get a hat, scarf and gloves, and I'm just gonna be roasting.
Here we are, Sauna 258. We're here with the man, Mr. Spin OD. How are ya?
I'm good. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you ready?
good.
Are you ready?
A little bit sick, a little bit stupid, but like, yeah, good. Otherwise.
So for our viewers meeting you for the first time, do you want to give them a bit of a background on what sort of music you make, how long you've been making it for, and
I pretty much just make, I don't even know, like just like dance music, I guess, like electronic house. I've always been kind of dabbling in it, and then I got into it more in lockdown. I think,
you got
as
more
I think
dialed into it?
a lot of people did, I guess. But that was when I really, like, I've never known how to play any instruments or anything like that, so I just kind of finally started to learn some basic music theory and like some production techniques, I guess. And yeah, I feel like I was around some good people as well that kind of helped me.
Yeah. And how long ago did you start
Producing?
Producing, sorry.
I don't know. I feel like I downloaded the program years ago and kind of, I actually don't really know the timeline. I was probably like 19, downloaded it. I'm 32 now, and I've only really started making music in the last like 5 or 10 years. Like, I've been dabbling, and then I feel like I've only gotten to a place where I'm like, I feel like I'm any good now.
Yeah.
And I'm still at the start of my journey, kind of thing.
It's all about the journey, baby.
Yeah, but I'm just enjoying it now. I think I used to overthink it a lot. Now I'm just having and just doing it just for myself and just have
Awesome,
fun.
man.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's get into the usual program. It is the Sauna. This is a live music game show, and if you don't know how it works, here we go. Off to the right, there's a timer. In the middle, there's a wheel. The wheel gives us the game mode, and the timer will give us the time. Who would have thought? And once that gets going, lands on the mode, get the timer, and then we go over here and we make some music, and then we come back and listen to the music. Here's a special place where we get to listen, and we get to vote on whose track wins a round. And they get 1 point. We haven't figured out what those points mean yet, but we're figuring it out. So let's get straight into it.
Rock and roll.
I feel weird explaining that and then we go straight back to it, but...
Oh, no, it was helpful. It's helpful for me. As soon as it landed, I was like, oh, flip the clip. Shit, what's that? I don't know.
Let's see what it actually is going to be
Let's see what it
for
actually
round one.
is this time, alright?
Yeah.
Come on.
No re-rolls, no re-spins. Unless it's sample Scrabble.
Community. All that. Oh,
There we go.
Dude.
Flip the clip. Producers will flip a video from the sample vault into a song. It's an open challenge. Anyone can participate.
I'm so glad we got flip the clip for the first one. Finn will love this first one.
How much time will the producers get?
36.
30.
That's not right.
26 minutes.
Come on.
How do you feel about that, Finn? 26 minutes to make a beat.
Oh, yeah.
Doobie, no Scrabble? I'm out of here.
Oh, it's doobie, whatever.
Oh, so last round, Spin, we got a sample Scrabble. So basically, whatever video we use or audio sample, everything has to be created from that track.
Oh, okay.
Like you can't. It's fucking stupid.
I like that. Yeah, that's fun. I want to play that game mode.
That's why.
I mean, I want to play all the game modes, but that sounds like excruciating.
It is, dude. It is hectic.
It kind of takes all the pressure off making something good, though, depending on what it is.
Yeah, you can kind of get really experimental with it, and I think that's why I like it, because you actually end up with some pretty unique stuff.
Yeah.
But in terms of creatively, like, it wears you down.
Yeah.
That's why TONJRA's like, thank the Lord.
Yeah, honestly.
WADZ!
Hey. WADZ! What's good?
WADZ, you're in for a treat, mate. Spin will take you down some dance music magic.
WADZ. All right, let's see what this sample is. This is like an 8-bit game for sure.
Yeah, what's it?
Wow.
Oh my god. Just flipping it, WADZ.
Flip the clip, WADZ.
So how do we get the clip?
I'm going to upload it into sample uploads.
Oh yeah.
Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I'm lagging.
Lagging?
Yeah, definitely weird.
Okay. Sample. Game mode sample. Sorry. Let you know when it's there.
What's your thoughts, Finn?
Is that...
Do you have an idea?
Do I have an idea?
Yeah.
No, not really.
It's there.
Come on.
I reckon you're lying. He does. He just doesn't want to say yet.
Yeah, I don't want to give away my.
He's got the whole beat sorted in his mind. It's ready.
Can you imagine that? It's just
Calculating.
I do like the Cantina band. I don't think yeah, I never really actually sometimes I get ideas, but usually I just, I hear something I like and just have fun and then see what happens. Or sometimes it just like doesn't work. So
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that.
All trial and error, man. You should hear some of the shit I made on this.
Yeah.
Oh my, this is gonna be
I
hectic.
can't wait.
Deleted straight after the show. The project file will never see the light of day.
So am I allowed to drag this clip into Ableton yet? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can drag it in, just no nothing.
Just can't start yet.
Just can't start
We're
yet.
watching you.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. No, I'm
Hey,
joking.
that clock's got 24 minutes on it. You trying to stooge us?
What's that? Oh, sorry, mate.
26 minutes, mate. Come on.
Whoa!
Whoa. It's
What's
going
going
to
on
take
here?
2 minutes off.
What's going on here?
Yep.
I gotta get this popcorn away.
This is gonna be hectic.
I can't focus. All I want to do is just keep eating it.
Legit.
Everybody ready?
Yeah, I've got to do.
I'm ready.
Let's rock.
All right.
Get ready!
Rock and roll.
3, 2, 1, go!
26 minutes.
Let's go.
Not long to go. Is that Finn's audio?
Is that Finn?
He's already cooking.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Sorry,
That's alright.
just trying something.
See what Aussie's up to.
Dude,
Oh, refresh your audio.
I have to lift for this one, considering my stinger is Star Wars, so
Yeah.
Can't let the Star Wars fans down.
This, you're a noob. You whiff, you're a noob, kid.
fuck, get this popcorn away.
You already said that.
Kid's still cooking with popcorn.
Don't let him have popcorn.
Every time you got, that's a reminder for you guys. If I have popcorn 5 minutes before the show, tell me no. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Cantina's going techno mode.
Doobie says needs some popcorn popping sounds in it.
We could.
Let me see if I can get something for the soundboard really quickly.
That's so squirty. Maybe I could use that. I can just see Finn laughing in the background.
Finn, you good, mate?
Yeah.
Go check him out. See what he's cooking up.
Yo, you can't see anything yet.
Hang on, I can't. Are you hiding, are ya? He's cooking.
We can hear it. You can hear the squirt in the
You can
background.
hear.
Can you hear it?
Sort of. Santana, hi my lovelies. Popping in to say hi. Have to go and adult this morning. Oh no, you have to be an adult.
Oh no.
Damn.
Happy Sunday, San. Hope you're well. Don't forget to catch the new episode
Hello,
of Drag Race.
Sam.
Say hi to John.
Say
Have
hi
you
to
been
John.
doing well, Sam?
Slap his head for me.
Yeah, slap him.
And say from Aussie. Aussie told me to.
Missing you, Sam. Oh, this is a shit beat.
Oh, I can hear his idea. He's cooking
I'm
up.
talking about mine.
I'm gonna turn him down because he's gonna.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Finn, I can't hear you, but that sounds good. I'm low key jealous. That's why I had to turn down. this.
"21 minutes to go." Let's see what Finn's up to. He's quicker than Aussie.
Oi, Luke, thank you! Mate, jump in the Discord, come get the sample, mate.
OG my underpants. Oh, shit. Damn. 20 minutes to go.
Is he sweating or?
He's not sweating, man. He's good. He's healthy.
Cheating. He's too good.
He's already arranging, boys.
Bullshit he is.
He is. He's got his sounds. He's happy.
OD, my underpants, says Luke.
Hey.
Luke's watching ya.
Oh. Nice.
Alright, let's see what Dre is up to.
I don't know. I'm just messing with this one sound.
Ooh.
You want to hear it? Have you heard any of it yet?
No.
Then walk off, kid. You got nothing to listen. No.
Walk away.
Come and have a look, mate.
Not here. I don't know what I'm.
Come and have a gaze,
doing
mate.
here, but maybe I'll try like something. I haven't done like any Side chain, which I'll chuck maybe like a weird one in right now or something. I'm gonna have to fix it, but I'll try to create like a random intro so you can hear it. I just need to clean it. Just need to clean it up. The delay's pretty crazy. Gotta get the bounce too, you know? Just something real grungy.
$16 minutes.
Oh, we gotta work. See. So it looks like it's alright. This there's a couple points there. This one's kicks.
Dirty. 15 minutes.
26 to 140. 140 is in.
Let's see what Aussie's up to.
Oh, I'm just trying to get his baseline down, Jim.
Ooh.
Just trying to maybe get a bit of swing on it. But yeah, I'll clean these two up. Give me a moment. Haven't got time.
14 minutes.
Shit.
What can I do? I'll put that on the master before I bloody forget.
Got a new follower.
Oh, lift.
Lit.
Oh, I'm gonna need some more elements. Oh, just consolidate. Need to just loop this.
Dumping.
How long does the track need to be? I think I'm just bringing in too many things now.
Whatever, dude. If you want to make a full-blown track, 5 minutes, it's up to now. About I don't know, a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Aussie's putting a hole in my eardrums.
Wait till I get this thing cranking.
WADZ, this thing is bloody hard.
Oh, yeah.
Aussie playing a game with his.
turn that little.
12 minutes to go. Let's see what our guest is up to. Bet he's hiding again. He's not.
Ugh.
10.5 minutes to go.
Brother,
Luke Vecchio.
what's that? What's that, brother?
What's that, brother?
Minutes to go. Luke Vecchio says, love you, Finny. Stay sexy.
Very sexy.
All right. Something.
7 minutes 20 on the clock. Let's see what Dre's doing.
Nigeria. Yeah. Still can't find this sort of. How do I sort of just. Keep that. Something.
Redneck.
Thank you for the 12 long months of subscribing, Redneck Relations.
Honestly, thank you, Redneck.
12 months in a row, Redneck.
12 in a row.
Yep.
No way. I think I need to change my kicks too. I haven't changed them. I'm gonna have to... It's cap. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say. It's crazy. This is hard. I've got to work on this. Keep that there. I think the transition needs lacking. I wonder if I do a slide double slide check. Too crunchy. Turn my back. Oh my god, this is stress test. I think we changed the intro somewhere. Ooh. Someone on top. I could probably get a serum patch out of them. Time, Jim?
3 minutes 30.
Oh my god.
Let's see what Aussie's up to. Jesus. Two and a half minutes to go. 50 seconds to go, boys.
Is that including exporting it?
Nah. You can, after it runs out, you can export. All good.
Okay.
20 seconds. Seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Time's up. Hands off the tools.
Time is up.
So do I export this now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Export MP3
Wow,
WAV,
dude.
whatever you want.
I'll do an MP3 just for
That was ridiculous.
it being fast.
Yeah, no problemo.
Okay.
It's over, WADZ.
It's over, WADZ.
Off to Kev's lounge.
Oh man, that was fun. My heart was racing at the start. Like,
Yeah. You feel better now?
Production. Yeah, I needed to get that first one out of the way.
Yeah. Get that first light sweat out.
Yeah.
Feel good.
Well, I feel like with this kind of thing, it even took me a long time just to like post tracks that I've made or like post content and stuff.
Yep.
Like even if I tried to film myself making something, it just like not work.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking about like people watching it too much. I'm not having fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I'm kind of over that a little bit now. And this is like a fun way to really get rid of it.
Yeah. No, that's
so,
it.
where do I upload it? In the here, uploads. Okay.
Discord uploads.
Do I just drop it in the chat?
Yeah, just drop it in there. Yep.
Let me just make sure that worked. Oh yeah, there we go.
Boom. No way. Did you just beat TONJRA? TONJRA's always the first to upload. You've just beat him. So the first person to upload, you, gets to be played last. And there is a lot of, what's it called?
What shenanigans that go on?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Everyone always likes to be the last track because of the recency bias.
Doobie says we all know TONJRA cheats anyway.
How do you cheat?
He's playing fully finished songs.
Oh right, he gets a full track and then
How'd you go
just
for him?
puts a sample over the top.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I turned him down. Fuck, I better turn him back up. Hold on.
Oh, you turned me down. Yeah, I guess that's why people wear headphones. It's kind of like easier.
Sorry, I missed that last bit.
Saying, I guess that's why people wear headphones.
Yeah.
So they don't have to hear all that. So I played off my... Was that just you were hearing it through the mic when I was playing it off the computer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't like playing through. Okay. Because what I was doing, I was sampling it out of the computer into the sampler. That's why, I haven't actually done this before, so
Cool.
I mean, I've done it, but not in this kind of setup.
Yeah. How do you feel with what you created?
It's kind of weird. I wasn't. I to be honest, I wasn't even really taking it in. I was just kind of trying to put as much stuff in there as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
And then quickly like shave it. But I don't know. It's something.
Time will tell.
Hang on. Let's say, yeah. Straight to the.
Fucking funny.
I'm excited. Would you play it out?
Oh yeah, definitely Tomorrowland. To be honest, Tomorrowland's gone to such shit that it will probably go off there now.
Yeah.
What has happened there,
Dude,
eh?
dude, I
That used to
remember
be the dream.
that dude with the tracksuit with the long hair. And I think he's like Italian or something.
The tracksuit and long hair.
He's so funny to watch. I'll try to find the clip.
Oh, is he the one that people have edited it and he's like cooking food and stuff and he's got the frying pan and he's doing all that?
Yeah, he does like push-ups and stuff on the decks. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Salvatore.
Oh, this guy,
Ganassi.
yeah. No, I've seen this guy. He does it without being edited. He's like actually just a meme already. Yeah.
Is it a joke though? Is it a joke?
I think I don't know. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I would watch
Does
that.
he think it's a joke? Yeah, I don't know. Is he laughing with us or are we laughing at him? Is that what you
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's the one that's laughing because there's like thousands of people that have paid hundreds of dollars to watch him do that. And he's probably getting paid like 20 grand for that set.
Damn.
Yeah, dude, he said, remember
And he's-
to relax your anus.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
All right, I'm ready.
Damn. Ready?
Let's hear these tracks. Dre is up first.
All right. Here we go.
Hang on. Sorry. Hang on. All right, we're ready. Here we go. Dre.
They cooked up.
That's mad.
Yeah. Channeling his new Darth Vader anthem.
Wicked.
Yeah, that felt very Star Warsy, but nowhere near as cheesy as the original
That was
clip.
good. Why? I can't hear anybody.
I definitely
in
kept the
Discord.
cheese
Hang on,
in mind.
guys. Hang on. Everybody's talking, but I can't hear.
Oh, sorry.
Bit of a struggle down there.
Ah.
Couldn't find
that
some
was
things I was
nasty.
after, man.
That was nasty.
Oh
How'd
my
you struggle
god.
with that? Oh.
Hey?
Yeah,
Nah,
I
it's-
didn't hear any struggle in that.
Yeah,
I wanted more
where
groove.
was the
I wanted-
struggle? I want to know.
I wanted more groove. That melody was just a last minute ad.
Which one? The like the strings at the end where it's like.
No, that was just like a me mucking around. Yeah, like just to fill in. Obviously, on the second bar, so it wasn't as dry. Couldn't find the groove hats I wanted. You know, which is annoying, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's
And
funny?
the melody stayed the same. I didn't even cut it to make it more impact. So yeah, it's pretty dry.
That was wet.
Interesting.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Next
that was
up,
weird, dude.
we have KEPZ. Let's hear
Let's
it.
get it, kids.
Ah,
Been a while since we've heard Kepa. Let's see
yeah, it has.
what he has got for us.
Ooh. He's coming.
Yeah, you can feel it.
There it is.
Nice.
Oi.
Control D it, cat. Fuck.
Give me 3
He
minutes
just
of
gave
that.
you a taste.
Fucking control D.
Yeah, you did, dude.
That was
Man, I just
juicy.
licked me lips.
WADZ get in? WADZ got in.
Yeah.
Dude, that was nice.
All right. KAYDUB is up next.
cheeky boy.
Nice.
Yeah. Well done.
Alrighties.
Freaking clean.
Cheeky boy.
Next up is WADZ.
Struggling Tonj. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Another lip licker.
Give me another 3 minutes.
Legit though. Give me it all.
Give me it all.
Next up is Aussie.
Oh shit.
What's this kid got? What?
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Right to the rave.
Freaking dungeon.
All
Back.
right.
Control day master.
Nice sort of cover it there.
Yeah, well done.
Well done, mate. Well done, well done, well done.
It's like at a train stop.
Next up is COUCHTRAX.
No way. Ouch. This is about to be heavy.
Yo.
Sends you on a journey.
Yeah,
What the
that was
hell?
stimulated my ears in a good way.
I was gonna say if I was listening to that on a trip, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that song.
That's like that worm brain. Oh, what is that song called?
You would or you wouldn't want to?
No, I wouldn't want to. It'd be like that Bonobo
Too-
Sirius
like too
video.
stimulating.
Yeah, you'd be like, just get me out of this place. No, great catch.
Yeah, well done, catch.
Next up is Tonj. He's taking the piss.
Milk it, kid. Get your time right.
Has he just uploaded the sample?
Oh, he's got 10 seconds left.
Boy, I swear he's just uploaded the sample.
No.
He has!
Oh! First DNA.
The gulag.
Great sample.
Nah,
Great
wait.
sample.
Nah, wait.
Winner.
Tonjra.
See you, Tonj.
Nah, he said my
that's
bad.
unlucky,
He said
but-
my bad. He said my bad.
That's all good.
Yeah, bad luck, mate. Next round. There's always
Next
another.
round.
Oh, he accidentally uploaded the sample.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I thought it was.
Tonj.
Doobie
What did you
says-
do last week too? You fucked up last week hard.
He missed the vocals in the
He missed
last
the
one.
vocals.
Oh, Tonj.
He stayed the most true to the sample.
Fuck off, Doobie. That's voter fraud. kid.
He stuck to the
That is
sample,
voter
man.
fraud.
Honestly.
Wait, did he? Wait.
I
Yeah,
think
here we
he's just
go.
uploaded.
Here we go.
He'd
Start-
still get Doobie's vote, of course.
All right, here is Tonjra.
He didn't even say anything. Didn't even notice it was sped up. Hey! Vocal loop. Hey!
What the hell?
Wow.
Oh, wicked.
Whoa.
What the
Wicked,
hell?
wicked.
What?
All right. The last track
on.
for round one.
Give it to
Yeah, you
me.
used that well, son.
Well done, Tonj.
It's Finny's turn.
Uh,
Let's hear it.
Let's go, Finn. Oh,
Here he is.
the wet squirts.
Here we go. Cheeky. Wait. And then
Oh!
I didn't quite get this.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay, the poll has started.
Man, that was a strong round.
That's a hard round.
Hard round, long round. 1 for Dre, 2 for KEPZ, 3 for KAYDUB, 4 for WADZ, 5 for Aussie, 6 for COUCHTRAX, 7 for TONJ, 9 for SPINN OD.
Nice.
Get in there. Get your numbers in.
You got 2 minutes, so hurry up.
Lord of mercy.
It's either between Dre or
Wakey, wakey, my people. Ah!
I don't vote though, do it?
You can.
Yeah, anyone
if you
can.
want.
Yeah.
Throw your own vote in
You
there,
can
mate.
vote.
Get another vote for
Vote.
yourself.
You
No,
can vote
yeah.
for yourself. You
Ian
can.
votes for himself, the cheating dog.
How do I vote?
You just got to go. So you'd have to log in on
Log into
Twitch.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
Dude,
You lost me.
Too much effort. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Finn.
Yeah, you got to support the guest artists. Make me feel comfortable. I'm going for sympathy votes.
Ride
Man, honestly.
him into the sunset.
Get him on the scoreboard.
See, this is where we think recency bias plays a massive part in this, right? Because it's the last track is probably going to be the most familiar.
Yep. Sometimes you just got to get it out there.
Yeah, I'd say so. Because I heard quite a few then as well.
Yeah, because you hear, how many is that? 8 tracks?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair few.
they're all really
Heaps.
good as well. Like all really different.
Yeah, true.
Everyone had their own little flair on it.
Mm.
All right. That's it. Takes out the first round.
It's the first.
Easy.
Gets the first.
Easy as
First and last
that.
point. Enjoy it while they come.
Yeah.
They come often.
Wait, TONJRA says, yeah, if you weren't head bobbing for 5 minutes after time, Aussie, you might get a track up first.
What?
Next round.
Hey,
Sounds awesome.
you know what? I'm not gonna give bad energy to that. I'm just gonna get on with life.
Just move on, man.
Walk away.
Be the big man. Walk away.
Yeah. Eat the big.
All right. Round 2.
Community.
Come on, community. Holy smokes!
Let's go.
Producers turn submitted videos into songs. Viewers can send in videos from the following: YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. It's an open challenge. Anyone can participate. How much time do producers get to cook?
30 minutes.
28.
30, come on.
Manifesting 30.
Oh, 28.
Look at it. You just got back-to-back wreck this round. I got the 26 and 28.
Nice.
I'd say something to you, but it's not PG.
Moving on.
Like to thank God.
Alright, we've got a couple of samples coming in. Where's Aussie? Wait for Aussie.
Wait for yours.
What does TONJRA send?
Ooh, TONJRA's double dipped. Doobie's in, COUCHTRAX is in.
What does TONJRA send us?
Right. Oh no.
Oops. Where's Aussie, huh?
Where's he gone?
Probably dipped off to the toilet. Let's hear it.
Max him out. Oh.
Nadie puta pollo no. Definitivamente. Nadie lo hace como Frisbee lo hace. Frisbee.
Tonj.
Nadie puta pollo no. Definitivamente. Nadie lo hace como Frisbee lo hace.
I could do something
Frisbee.
with that.
That is electronic.
I could do something with that.
Tralero, tralala. Tum 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 sahur.
Italiano.
Way.
Okay, that was Doobie.
Backtrack, but you can still work with it.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never
I think it's the start that he wants.
Yeah.
You can do the start.
Obviously can't do the back half of that, but yeah, sure.
Yep.
Unless we.
TONJRA. Damn.
God damn. That is nice.
Yeah, what do you expect us to do with that?
That was Matt.
I think you're just sending it in just for a troll.
He sent 2 in. What's the? He's a troll, isn't he?
You're joking me. He's popping.
Fuck. His pants are falling down. Pull them up. We need to do that.
That's me after a couple of kebabs on Saturday.
Dude, that is a good one.
He's in his 12th trimester.
Holy shit.
Man just had a HSP.
Bit of belly play.
Yeah, TONJRA said another one.
Challenge yourself, says TONJRA.
This is worse than sample Scrabble.
This is what TONJRA did last week.
All right.
Oh, dude.
The beautiful part about this round, Finn, is you get to choose which sample.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
so it doesn't.
uses.
Oh, I get to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I never. Okay, right. Yeah.
Is there any?
Yeah, give me the visual references again. Yeah, go back a tab. And then what was the other one before? Oh yeah.
Italian, and then.
Think, I think I'll go with that one. That one. Yeah.
This one here.
No, not that one. The one on YouTube. Yeah,
this one. Ooh.
I think we've got like a clean a cappella of this guy rapping at the start. I'm pretty sure.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram.
All
right. Let's
right.
try that.
Sweet as. Let's go for it. Let me just download it. Give me a minute. This could be interesting.
Look,
Yeah, jeez.
I'm curious.
Why?
Trying to think whether I go very housey on it or whether I balls to the wall.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm uploading it now. Do game mode sample.
Is it in there, did you say? Or
Yeah,
uploading it now?
it's uploading.
I wanna tell you.
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
I want to tell you.
Prefer to do caps. Die! Let me know when you're ready.
Whoops,
TONJRA's
just
ready.
accidentally opened a different program. There we go. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Let's rock and roll. Wait, I gotta get the timer up first. That would help.
Get ready! 3, 2,
Come on.
1, go!
28 minutes, boys. Good luck. Most
Oh, I
importantly,
no
have
idea how to do
fun
this.
while Finn gets ready. He's gonna start jamming. Let's see what Aussie's doing.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Haram, not do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. Bring police. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's. I wanna tell you about my son. He's. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so. I wanna tell you about my. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Never pray. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. Bring police to my door front. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my. I wanna tell. I wanna my son. That's why I beat my.
26 minutes.
Do haram, never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram, bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram, never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. I wanna tell you about. I wanna tell you about my son. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart. I wanna tell you about my son. And he's so dumb. Very. I wanna tell you about my son. And he's so dumb. Very big. Tell you about my son. And he's so dumb. I wanna tell you about my son. And he's so dumb. Very big.
minutes.
Wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big, very big, very big, very big, very big. I wanna tell you about my son, about my son, he's so smart. About my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. And he's so dumb, very big, very big, very big. He's so smart and he's so dumb. He's so smart and he's so dumb. And he's so dumb, he's so dumb, he's so dumb. He's so dumb, my son, he's so dumb, he's so very big, very big, very big. Oh, my son, he's so dumb, very big, very big, very big. I wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb, very big, very big, very big, very big, very big. My son, I wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb, very big, very big, very big. My son, so smart and he's so dumb, he's so dumb.
Let's see what Dre's up to.
That's why I beat my son, that is why I beat my son. I wanna tell you about my son.
What changed it?
Never. I wanna tell you about he's so smart and he's so dumb, very big brain but do
Wait, hang on. Did I hear?
Yeah, nothing.
Did I hear what I just thought I heard, mate?
I want.
Yeah, what do you hear? Pardon? Quicker, maybe.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb.
No, I'm gonna have to go. What was that progressive punk rock? I just want to hear this real quick. It's gonna lag the whole joint.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so.
No.
I want.
I might have to change this shit.
I wanna tell you about my.
20 minutes to go. Shit, that went quick.
I'm talking to haram. I'm so smart. I'm never praying, only fun talking. I'm never praying, only fun. Talk on, he's so smart and he's
Mix this is.
He's so smart.
smart and he's a one.
Hang on, I'm gonna pause the time. Hey Finn, you there?
Yeah.
Can you screen share your application again for me, please?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How do I go?
I'll pause the time, so no stress. Just share screen and the application.
Oh yeah, share screen. Yeah.
Legend. Let's go over to Finn. Cool. Fifteen and a half minutes to go.
Oh crap.
You about my son, he's so smart. I wanna tell you about my. I wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart. I wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. Very. I wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Tell you about my son. I wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. Very. Tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so. Tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so. Very big. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big.
Minutes to go.
Tell you about my son. Tell you about my son. Tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun talking. I wanna tell you about my son.
10 minutes left.
My son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun talking. Police to my dog run. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son. I want. Fun talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my dog run. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son. I wanna.
Man.
is why I beat my son. That tell you about my son. Instagram, he bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son. Tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram, he bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son.
Seven minutes 20. Let's see what Aussie's doing. Just under 6 minutes, lads. Actually, Pot says, I love all three of their heads bobbing to their beats.
My son, he's so smart and he's so dumb, very big. My son, he's so dumb, very big, very big, very big, very big. I wanna tell you.
5 minutes to go.
I wanna tell you about my son.
Let's see what Dre's up to.
He's so smart and he's so dumb. Never praying, only fun.
Yeah, I just
Run. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son.
Man, I was chilling hard on this.
I wanna tell you about my son. And he's so smart and he's so dumb. Never praying, only fun. Run. That's why I beat my son.
Oh, I could probably change it to. Is that the same? Same.
Run. That's why I beat my son. He bring police to my door from. Never praying, only fun. He bring police to my door. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son.
I just might have to do melodic, Jim. I don't have time, man. I've been chilling too much.
3 minutes 30, mate.
What from the mug?
What is that, kid? He good?
Very good quote. Oh, I'm gonna just do a raw. The stretch is a bit. Oh, now we need to get a proper actual art. That's probably not high shaft. Oh, I'm not even on the right one, am I?
2 minutes 20.
What's going on? It's not the right. Not that. I'm gonna have to like verb it out. Not sizzle, preferably. Way too many chippies this round for me. Didn't think hard enough. Alright, so I got my key.
1 minute 30.
It's just not enough time.
One minute.
And we're just gonna do something real.
50 seconds.
50. Oh, maybe I'll try something fast, kid.
Frank.
50 seconds. I think.
Frank. Frank. That's why I picked my son. That's why I picked my son.
Oh man, I just wish. Didn't have to think.
15 seconds. 10 seconds. 4 seconds. Game over. Well done, lads. How's everyone feel?
Yeah, not bad.
After
I was struggling a bit with that one.
Yeah.
I got something in the end, but yeah, definitely struggled.
It was an interesting vocal, that's for sure.
Yeah, because he's already going on a flow as well. Like he's got his timing with it.
Got his little tempo. Do be bringing the squirt back to Squirter Sundays. Do be you squirt on a daily.
There we go.
My too.
Okay.
Let's see who's got the first upload. The man himself does. He's here to get a double round.
All right.
Done there.
Okay.
KEPZ is up. Ooh, KEPZ is cooking too. Good to see ya. Good to hear from ya.
Squirt to survive.
Thanks for coming. Tonka's like, fuck, even Kepa bet me. Tonka, what are you doing, mate? You uploading or what? Am I even Tonka anymore? You are, mate. Always, forever Tonka. Forever the Tonk machine.
Alright. Yeah, it didn't help that I needed to pee that whole time.
Oh, that would have added to it. Jeez.
Yeah.
Should have told me, man. I would have paused the timer.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to disrupt the game. It's just added to the intensity. It's just because I'm like a little bit sick. Like I'm just drinking too much liquids at the moment.
Ah, okay.
Just like sculling Barocas and stuff.
Mellow woke. Oh, missed the samples. Did Aussie place? Aussie did place. I will show you the samples right now. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do. This was the sample for round 2.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son.
That is why I beat my son. It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Aussie's still beating his son. By the look of it. Who else? Hang on, I'll see if...
Mine's coming up now.
Got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 submissions this round.
And I got locked into that. Holy smokes.
God damn,
Well done.
man.
Even Kepa beat. Everyone's quick.
Yeah, man, they ain't stuffing around. They're just...
I just don't.
TONJRA came in 3rd. I don't know how.
Is
That-
they up?
Uploading.
Damn,
Hope
man.
hope the Dodo can win, mate.
Yeah, well,
Can't beat Dodo.
Could have done more to that, but anyway, is what it is.
Is what it is. Oi.
Beating myself. Love some of the names on these. So you to boot my son.
Beat my son.
Okay,
Finn.
let's hear him.
Good luck. I'm ready to hear it.
Dre is up.
damn it, man.
What?
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Didn't get what I wanted to do. I was eating too much, to be honest.
Let's see what Dre has got.
I wanna tell you about my son.
Ooh.
Beating my son.
He's so smart and he's so dumb.
Making it all emotional.
Never praying, only fun.
About kicking his...
He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son. I wanna tell you about my son. I'm so smart and he's so dumb. Never praying, only fun. Come bring police to my front. That's why I beat my son. That's why I beat my son.
Can you tell what he used?
I'm trying to. I know he's laughing, but I don't know.
Can you tell? Do you want me to go back to the video?
Oh, bro. What did he use? Oh.
He couldn't even tell.
I never would have picked picked that up.
You know what's funny? I thought I heard those noises, but I didn't put two and two together. I was like, oh, that's really cool. It reminded me of Aphex Twin, you know, that window licker.
Yeah, the window licker.
Because it had that like trippy thing, but it's got those grunting noises.
Someone beating something else in that song.
Yeah.
Easy. Walla beat my son.
Alright. COUCHTRAX has a beat. Let's hear it. Beat my son, TONJRA. That's what he's called it. Wow, okay. See what you got, man.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son. Beat him hard and make him mad. In the beating kill me rana. RBG to the sun. RBG my son to son. RBG son to son. RBG my son to son. Tirana RBG to the sun. RBG my son to son. RBG my son to son. The sun RBG my son to son. RBG son to son. RBG my son to son. That is why I beat my RBG my son to son, that is why I beat my son. RBG my son to son, that is why I beat my son. That is why I beat my son.
That was wicked.
That was next level.
Yeah, next level.
Well,
old school MLG.
Well done, Couch.
Well done,
got potential in that one.
Alright, next up is Aussie.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big. My son. He's so dumb. Very big, very big, very big, very big. I wanna tell you. Very big, very big, very big. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big. My son. He's so dumb.
What do you got?
Very big, very big, very big, very big.
Very big.
I wanna tell you.
Man, I had no time to arrange it.
Very big. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big.
I'm on
My
it.
son. He's so dumb. Very big, very big, very big, very big. I wanna tell you. Very big, very big, very big.
No way.
My son. He's so dumb.
Very big, very big.
My son. He's so dumb. Very big, very big, very big, very big. Very big, very big, very big. My son. He's so dumb. Very big, very big, very big, very big. Very big, very big, very big.
Oh, nice.
Very big. What's that called? Very big.
Very big. Next up is TONJRA.
He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I beat my son. I wanna tell you about my son.
Holy.
No, he's got to drop it still. I can feel it. The drop's still coming.
I wanna tell you about myself.
Man.
Madness.
Holy moly.
Madness.
Good sound selection there.
Yeah, really good
Very
sound
well done.
selection.
All right.
That was tidy, Tom.
Holy moly.
We have KAYDUB. Let's hear it.
Ooh.
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I pick my son. That's why I pick my son. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my door front. That's why I pick my son. That is why I pick my son. Beat him hard and make him mad. In the beating in the rana RPG to the sun. RPG my son to son. RPG son to son. RPG my son to son. RPG to the sun. RPG my son to son. RPG my son to son. The son RPG my son to son. RPG son to son. RPG my son to son. That is why I beat my son.
Big. And everyone's got these big beats.
It's good.
Big beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, man. We love pumping some dirties out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fucking hell.
KEPZ up next.
It's crazy though, because as you get deeper into it, it just gets heavier and heavier.
Yeah. Let's hear it, KEPZ.
Wanna tell you about my son, he's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain but do haram, never praying, only fun. Very big brain but do haram, never praying, only fun. Very big brain but do haram, never praying, only fun.
Oh, Kappa.
Oh,
it's the cap swing. Yeah,
that was wicked.
Man,
the Kappa bounce,
the stretch. Yeah, just,
wicked. All right, it's Finny's turn.
Let's go, Finn.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Let him tell you about his son.
Hey. Come on.
Talking girl on
Nice.
Well done.
Poll is opened.
Fuck you guys and how you get
Another
your
hefty
vocals chopped up
fucking
so
round.
good.
They were clean. He had the very
that
big
was
in the
clean.
background there. I liked it.
In the background.
I
too,
liked
yeah.
it.
What did you do on that first stretch with that voice? Was that just his voice just fully just stretched out or something? That was wicked.
On my one.
On your track, yeah. Where it was like kind of like background sound effects, but like it was also the voice.
On the drop?
Yeah,
Like,
I think
where
so.
I just like time stretch, like just dragged it out.
Oh,
Yeah. And then just put
gotcha.
like an echo on it and stuff. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Worked
Thanks.
well. Get your votes in.
Get your votes in. 1 for Dre.
They're in order.
2
They're in order, Pots.
2 for Couch, 3 for Aussie, 4 for TONJRA, 5 for KAYDUB, 6 for KEPZ, 7 for Spin OD.
Big old COUCHTRAX.
Big old COUCHTRAX.
Man.
Oh, it's a draw. KAYDUB.
KAYDUB was good. KAYDUB was good. That was a tough round though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many
some people
different
are good at
beats.
getting it so like clean. But like there was still so many sounds happening. I'm like, well, I don't think I can do it that quick.
Yeah. I would love to watch them, man. I reckon they'd be pretty quick.
Mm.
Man. That was grouse. That round. KAYDUB's out front though. Leading the pack.
KAYDUB. I think he's done it.
I reckon he's done it for sure. Bringing it home.
Bring it home.
Like that beat was. Woo.
Okay.
I'll have to end the episode with that. Jesus, that beat was wrong.
Yeah, I think we will.
Fuck. That was crazy. Oh, he gets the dub too.
KAYDUB wins.
KAYDUB.
Jesus. On the board, is he?
He's
done there,
he's
mate.
got 2 points now. KAYDUB.
KAYDUB's from NZ too. Him and KEPZ bringing the points.
Represent.
Fucking dangerous, these New Zealand fucking boys. Fuck. Too good. Fucking
Too good, these boys.
Too good.
Well, in the
Jim,
booth.
Reflecting on that journey, mate, how was it?
Yeah, it was good. That was really fun. I feel like it was a bit of a challenge, like jumping from like the sampler and then quickly copying it onto the computer and turning it into something. But
Yeah, so how
I don't know.
like
Yeah.
talk everyone through how you were kind of doing it, because you were doing something a bit different. You were bringing it in and chopping it up.
Yeah, so I set the audio so I could go straight out of the sound card into this sampler over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if this thing.
Okay.
Ooh. So you're cutting it up.
Damn.
So I just thought, because like I've been making a lot of my tracks like this recently, so it's not as quick, but like you get like a pretty good groove out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I just export it to the USB and bring it in. But there was like on that last one, all the timing on the sampler, like there was more that could go wrong. Like I had all the timing different on the sampler, and then when I pulled it in, I was like trying to add stuff to it, and it just was all out of time and sounded bad. So I got
no, man, it's cool. It's cool to see the workflow with that. Like like you obviously like to go through hardware and stuff. Has that always been that way?
No. Yeah. I warmed up to it. Like once I bought one synth, you kind of just like fall in love with the toys. And like I literally just feel like if I sit at the computer for too long, like I get like a bit like bored. But when you've got loads of stuff to play with, you don't even have to like turn your screen on. You can sometimes I enter into it not even trying to make a track or do anything. I'm literally just like playing with stuff the same way you just turn on like PlayStation or something.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then like, and you can just keep saving all these ideas. And then when I'm feeling like going through them, I can just look at like little things I've made, and then all you have to do is drag those loops in and start building on it.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I tried to do with the game show tonight. I would like to try. I would like to see how I'd go just doing it all in the box next time, maybe. But
Yeah. How so? Is it like? Do you think it would be a bit quicker? Like you could flesh
just to
out
see if
some
I
stuff.
can. Yeah, just to see what the results are like. Like I might be able to get more stuff in there, but I don't, and it might be a bit more polished. But I wonder if the groove, if it'll be as groovy. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
True.
Do you
I
mind
guess
just
we'll see.
flicking your camera to the right so we can see you when you chat? Because you're hiding off in the corner.
Is that? Oh wait, it's you're right or my right? There we go.
Oh, you're left.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
left.
yeah.
You're left.
It's
I always
reversed,
forget that.
so it's kind of like.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're disappearing in the side. We see you, and then you go.
Oh, okay. I thought I was moving. I thought I was do it. Yeah.
No, man. It's like again, like I've seen you play live, so it's awesome to actually see you kind of bring that sound to here. Like kind of weird in a way, but I guess rolling back and like segueing to the beginning, like how did you get to production? Like what was the upbringing and stuff like?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Well, like just getting into DJing, and I mean, because I was got into DJing first.
Yeah, so like I guess because I know you through Luke, and I guess it's kind of knowing how all those worlds kind of collided too. You know how you got into it mainly, really though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my dad DJs as well, so I kind of grew up just it being a thing in the house.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and I had like a little cheap pair of decks in my room, and I just used to. I was never really intending on like doing anything with it. I just had it for fun, and it just kind of ended up. A friend came over, and then I started doing like we started doing all the 18ths and 16ths, and then
Yeah.
he met someone in the city, and it all went from there. And then once I actually started playing a lot, I kind of realized that like if you can make your own music, you just like you can really shoot up if you make like a track or whatever. And like so I kind of thought I'd give it a go.
Yeah.
And then I only really like started doing well with it when I was taking it as a bit more fun, like rather than trying to look at the end result and see like yeah.
It's
I don't know.
interesting hearing that,
feel like
man.
I trailed
because
off. I don't know if
well,
that
like
makes it-
it
that
can
my
go
brain
two ways, right? It can go two ways. You hear the
Yeah.
people that take it full blown serious and like plan it all out and do all the goals, and then you kind of can get lost in that. So it's nice to
Yeah.
hear that you were having fun and kind of like that's when you found you were doing the best because you were just kind of in there just having fun with it,
Yeah, I think so. Like I still kind of stress out sometimes, but yeah, like now if anything I'm like I know how to have fun with it, but I'm trying to learn how to like turn it in like cuz I'm like 32 now, like I want to if I'm going to take it to the next level, like I want to kind of do that. So that means like making more content and like putting out more tracks and collaborating with more people and just kind of you've really got to expose yourself to the world. So
Yeah.
that's the part that I'm like I kind of struggle with, but also yeah, I don't know. I don't at the same time. I just need to put the energy into it. Be
In
intent-
just to kind of cover on it, why do you struggle with it? Do you think?
I don't know. I've never been good at like sharing too much of myself, even though like I know I probably sound funny to other people, but I've always been really shy.
Yeah.
Like never been able to talk in front of a room full of people or anything like that. Like even talking now, I kind of like I'm in my own head.
Yeah. Well, like,
But yeah, it's something that I've kind of get over. I'm getting over it over the years.
Yeah.
Eventually I won't give a fuck at all.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, man. I struggle with that a lot too, and I've spoken to you a few times about this, but I just can really I resonate with that a lot because I get in my head about what I present to people on social media and like Instagram and stuff, because I have that DJ persona, and likewise with yourself. But for me, sometimes it feels like I'm going overboard with who I am, but really they might not even give a fuck. But I'm just so in my head about how I'm being perceived on the other side that it's like you can kind of get, again, lost in that. So
Yeah. Well, I feel like what I've noticed, if people are kind of being authentic, um, eventually, like, and you're sharing that, I don't know, I think people kind of get on your side because then they can sort of see
yeah,
who you are. The more people can see like who you are and like a bit more about like the journey and everything, then they can feel a bit more. They feel part of it,
yeah,
and I think that's when you sort of get fans and you get people on your side a little bit more because you're putting the effort in and the intentions there to be like, you're giving it a go, you're sharing, and yeah, I don't know, that's what I've noticed. So I'm like, okay,
yeah,
maybe I'll just
Yeah.
try and do that a little bit, but it's hard because it's a vulnerable place because then you leave yourself open for like people judging you and or whatever. So, but yeah,
mm,
as I said, I'm kind of getting to that point where I don't really care what anyone thinks anymore too much,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Two
So
two
Place to
question
be.
two questions in that. Where do you what do you think authentic or sorry, I'll say that again. What do you think authenticity looks like from a viewer point of view or a fan point of view?
um I don't know if it's actually a really good question because I don't know. I'd say it's different for each person. But you can tell when someone's faking it, and you can tell when they're doing something they really don't want to do. And you can see when someone's doing something they really don't want to do, but they push past it until they get good at it as well. So there's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say there's lots of different sides to it. I don't
yeah,
really know.
yeah.
Short answer.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm curious because you hear that a lot in nowadays with like when I chat with friends and stuff, and they want
Yeah.
people to feel authentic. So it's just interesting that it's coming up as frequent as it is. It's like
Yeah.
are people too like picture perfect for everything? Like maybe people need to see that room for error.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess like you can relate to someone more when they're being honest and vulnerable and those things, and they're not just using it for like clout. Like that,
Yeah,
it's fair. Like what's that expression? Like kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve or whatever. Like it is a
yeah,
really cheesy expression, but that's that's what comes to mind at the moment is just being like.
Yeah.
But I think it's something it's not like something you project out. It comes from within you. Like
mm,
if you're feeling it and you're there for it and your intentions there with what you're doing, then other people are just going to see that, and
yeah.
I think it's yeah, I don't know.
Man,
That's
it's a
my
cool
broken answer.
it's a cool topic, but I want to come back to what you said before, how you're like you finally hit a place where you don't care. Like, what did that place look like? I'm curious because I guess I want to know what that feels like from my own point of view.
Well, I realized that like the longer I've been doing it, like I don't really have anything to lose. I can only just try. And also like I've been DJing like since I started playing at clubs when I was like 19.
Yeah,
And these days I'm like doing it full time. So I'm playing like probably like 10, maybe I don't know, 5 to 10 hours every weekend of gigs for the last like 10 years or something. So I'm kind of like desensitized at this point in what, and I'm a bit
Yeah,
and I'm
true.
yeah, I mean I should have been ages ago, but yeah, and out of boredom stuff it's kind of come up. Like,
yeah,
I'm just ready for like to challenge myself a bit because I get a bit bored.
yeah. So music production would be the next step for you to kind of venture out with your own tunes and stuff. That's the goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put more tracks out there because like yeah, I'm always like making them. It's just knowing what to do with them. That's the part that I've kind of been figuring out.
Yeah,
But I guess because I
Yeah.
DJ, like I can just play them and give them to other DJs.
yeah.
That's kind of what I've been doing.
True.
Well, I guess I'm
Sneaky.
curious because I want to know how you, Luke, Anyo, and how the whole like Love Forever thing came apart. Like, Because
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious as to how the whole DJ journey started too.
Yeah, I guess with those guys, it's like we just kind of met along the way, like, and when they're sort of the friends that they've got something that you like, and you sort of talk
Yeah,
to each other, and then we get along really well because they're all like really nice dudes. And I don't
yeah,
know, that's kind of like you surrounding yourself by people that inspire you, and they're there for what you're doing as well. Not that that's the only
Yeah.
reason. That's just
Yeah.
like a secondary thing that comes out of it. So like, I mean, both Luke and Anya have helped me a lot with finding like production or like DJing or just kind of even just generally being there as friends. But I
yeah,
think it's a mutual thing between all of us.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, and I don't know, me and Anya have been making tracks for a while and like kind of doing parties and stuff. So the Love Forever thing, we were just kind of like we should just put a label on this and make it a thing because I think it's got legs. So yeah.
yeah. No,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
cool, man. And again, those sort of friendships, they just don't come often. Like I've been in it maybe now for maybe the last 2 years, but I started in '09 and only just kind of slowly got in because I didn't know what I wanted to play and where I wanted to play and what sound I was going after. So I've been in situations where there are a lot of people that look like they might have your best interest, but sometimes you have to find out the hard way that they not always have that. So that's why I was
Mm,
pretty blessed to meet Luke because yeah, he's been an angel at
yeah,
certain points in life. So
I think so. I think he's helped a lot of people as well, just from being how he is.
Mm.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I've had my full share of like meeting those kinds of people. I've probably been that person as well, like at different
yeah,
points in my career where I've like not been in the best place.
mm,
Uh, and like you can get jealous of other people, or you can kind of be that person in the corner, getting drunk and just like talking shit on everyone. But like as
yeah,
soon as like that's when you're in that, the only way to break out of that is to like be kind. Not
yeah,
you get like that's like such a dark hole that you can swoop down, like always like comparing yourself and kind of
Yeah.
talking shit on people and just like being negative about everything. But like, it happens because it happens out of your own insecurities. So yeah.
yeah. What do you think about the current state of like where everything is at the moment with the music scene?
Um it's probably the least favorite I've seen it in my career.
Really?
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, like, there's some really, really cool stuff happening, and I think we're just in one of those dips where I mean, I know there's probably some good parties happening that I just, like, don't know about or I'm not part of, but I feel like, I don't know,
Mm.
like, Chapel Street and, like, so many places that like, it's going through this cycle at the moment where it kinda sucks to go out a lot of places. It's really expensive to go out a lot of places, like,
Yeah.
I
True.
I might get, like, 5 drinks for free while I'm playing, and then I could still end up spending $100 after that just buying, like, 1 round.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so
Jesus. Yeah.
expensive, and I'm like, "I can't afford it, and I'm getting paid to be there." So, I don't really blame anyone for being like, the energy in the club is, like, people are just kinda shitty because they've, like everything is so expensive and, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, the vibe is a lot
Yeah.
style, like, it's getting a bit more dangerous and, like, uh, the set times are getting shorter again and like the music's just getting faster and uninteresting. But I think it's just me getting older and being still in that as well. So that's kind of why I'm like trying to look to move away from those kind of gigs and find my like the next part of my journey.
Mm.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I resonate with that a lot because, again, I like when I first broke in, I was in that minority of playing those faster tunes, but I think I had the awareness to at least go, maybe I don't, maybe there's something more to this, you know? Like, I
Yeah.
blew up on a TikTok, man, that got 800K views, and, you know,
Yeah.
in my mind, I thought that was what it was all about. And then I actually got quite depressed about it because I didn't really know what to do after that. I felt like I was labelled as that guy that got his shirt off and just went mental to techno tunes, and I just felt
True.
like
Yeah.
there was so much more of an artistry to it that I felt like I was selling myself short on by doing that. So
Well, at
I
the
kind
same
of
time, there was someone looking at that video going, "Fuck, this guy's made it." It's like,
yeah.
how do I replicate this?
Yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
honest, I had a lot of friends come up to me and be like, "Why didn't you do that? Why did you stop doing that?" And it was just like I just didn't want to,
Yeah.
be that person. I didn't
You don't want
want,
to get like typecasted when you don't even know, like, you're still discovering like what you want to do with it and stuff.
Shirtless
Yeah.
man.
But I mean, it's
yeah, exactly. So I
Yeah,
guess, yeah,
I think like the TikTok scene and all of that, like, it's definitely kind of part of it now. I don't really know where I've fit into that, but yeah, I don't know. And it's not so much about the fast music, it's also like the style of music that I just can't get around. The really, really like
Yeah.
over the top, like too many things happening at once, like basically like 1 2 minute tracks. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I I
Hard
like
stop.
I like to groove.
yeah. Same, man. And that's why I had that introspective, because I was like, I've always been about groove. Me and Andre started listening to like hip hop tracks like when we were early on. Like there were so many old Akon songs that we would like go to, and that
Yeah.
was the essence of what I did. So obviously I love techno, and that's always a core, but you know, what like techno kind of evolved from hip hop, so it was still keeping it to be hard but really groovy, and you know, more an environment than just some trashy lead that runs through a sequencer and you know people are off their heads to.
Yeah. I mean, if you're having fun making those songs as well, I feel like go for it. Because if I knew how to make music when I was like that age and that's what was popular, I'd be smashing it. I'd be doing that.
yeah,
Because like that's probably what I would do as well. Because you know your
Yeah.
music taste
Yeah.
kind of matures,
yeah,
and that's like eventually you get to be the salty old dude that's just like commenting on everything. Like that's the goal.
Yeah,
you'd be like Dead Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he
So
says
true.
pretty outlandish stuff. I don't think
He's
I've ever agreed with anything that he says. I
Oh,
mean,
bro.
I get his point, but I think he's always makes a point where he's missing like this whole other side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I think that's just how he is, but you know,
yeah,
just let him
Yeah.
go and do his thing. Unfortunately, that's just how he is. He's always been like that.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So I guess swinging into DJing, you do it full
Mm.
time. How does
Yeah.
that feel, and how did that look like? How did that kind of come about, really? Because I guess, you know, some people look at, you know, if I was doing, even myself, if I was doing that full time, that's kind of the end goal for me, you know, to be being paid and kind of
Yeah.
doing music full time.
It's just kind of happened. Like I definitely had to take like a bit of a dive into it. But you know, I had like a day job and stuff, and I think it was kind of around COVID where I basically was just like coming out of lockdown. I mean, I was sort of getting to this point where I was getting enough gigs that I was sort of burning the candle at both ends. Like I was going to work and then I was also missing messages of people being like, "Oh, can you fill in at this bar or play this gig?" And
Yeah.
then, you know, I'd message them back and they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, already got it covered." And these were kind of like the little signs I was telling myself because I'm like, that one gig I could have played would have given me the same amount of money of that whole day's work, you know, of getting up at
Yeah.
like 6 a.m. and working
Yeah.
and then I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, well, I'm just gonna quit my job and do this. And yeah, I haven't looked back
Yeah, do
really.
you?
Yeah.
Good
That's
on
good,
ya.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, congrats in that situation, because
Yeah.
that's, you know, for me, I think about it, but I wouldn't know what that would feel like in terms of, you know, being in
Yeah.
that experience. You know, what was that jump like, going from the day job to have like full time gigging? Like, did pressure come with that because
Um,
that's now your line of
no,
work, or
I was in a pretty safe place to be doing it, I think, because like
yeah,
I'm not paying like a huge amount for rent. or at the time I was paying even less, obviously. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't too hard because I had the gigs, I had a few residencies and like a few parties and stuff, and I knew that I had enough coming in each week, like baseline, that I'd
Yeah.
be unless I lost. The only thing you worry about is like, some of the bars I play at, they'll just be empty every week. And I'm still getting paid, but I know that this is like a timeline because if it's not picking up, eventually they're going to move on. Someone else buys it, but it just always seems to work out. When one place like closes, I'm usually at the same time I'm getting another gig somewhere else anyway. There's a good thing about playing. I'll play like house music, hip hop, disco, like a bit of everything on that spectrum. So like when it comes
Yeah.
to getting club and bar gigs, like there's always like somewhere I can slot in.
Yeah.
And then I do weddings and stuff like that as well. So yeah.
Yeah, true. Good diversity.
Is there anything that you'd tell your younger self when you were first starting out? Something you'd change?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, there's a lot that I could tell myself, but I'm kind of like I'm happy enough with like how I turned out. You know, I like I don't want to set me off course to not have the life I have now because I'm actually pretty happy. I know I could have helped myself a lot and I could have boosted my career really quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I wouldn't have the partner I have right now, and I wouldn't have all the friends, and I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Like my
That's
career could
beautiful.
definitely be somewhere else, but you know, it's not everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
What was the best piece of advice you received then, like growing up with all the music and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there was like if there's necessarily a piece of advice that's like stuck with me. I'm sure I'll remember it as soon as this is over. But I don't know. I think I didn't really get the advice, but like I was lucky enough to grow up in a household where my parents, obviously, because my dad DJ'd, they were like really supportive of it. Because society, especially like at the time, like maybe it's different now, but like no one really looks at it as an actual job or anything. I still kind of don't, even though I do it full time. So
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, having parents that were actually proud of me for like DJing, I was like, seriously? Oh, like that's for some reason I was like I went to uni and stuff and got a degree and then just like started DJing. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna have like this big fancy career that you can brag about or something. But no, they were really supportive, so I think that helped. I don't know. I feel like I trailed off there. I don't know if I really answered the question.
No, it's good. What did you do at uni?
I studied film.
Film and
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I'm another one of those, but I definitely
Oh, nice.
I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I feel like quite a lot of people I meet did that. I think it was just like that was definitely a big interest.
It's like
I mean,
everyone does it, then they go straight to music.
and
It's like,
yeah. Well, it's easier to
True.
get in or something.
yeah, it's really cool to hear that your parents were supportive. Were they always like that growing up? Like just with anything you did,
Not
anything you kind of brought to them?
well, I've got a pretty big family, so like there wasn't really that much time for like extracurricular sort of stuff. Like I definitely would have loved to like learn instruments and done more stuff when I was a kid. Like if I could go back in time, that was something that I would probably change. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to alter the timeline.
Yeah. It's
um,
like
I see
even
that.
if you altered it and made it better, like where would you be now? Would you still be the person you are now, or
yeah,
would you
I'd
be
be a different.
completely different?
Even if I was a way better version of me, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
meant to be that good.
Well, it's not even being
Yeah, wow.
about like not that good. It's
Yeah.
like all those lessons you learn along that way, regardless of whether you were in a
Yeah.
band or not, or learnt instruments. It's like I was the
Yeah.
same. I played soccer so early on that I had no time for instruments, but every time I walked past the music room, I loved looking at the drums, and
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I had just clicked and gone, oh,
Yeah.
wish I did that, but I didn't, man. I learnt so many lessons in soccer and playing that team sport that I learn, to, use in life now and who I am now, and losing
Yeah.
all those fucking matches that we lost, built a bit of resilience. So, for that, I'm grateful for.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Like,
Yeah.
it just kind of, it feels like that's where you were meant to be.
Yeah.
So that you knew that you wanted to
Yeah.
do after that.
Man, I say it all the time, but there's a divine appointment on where you're meant to be in life. And sometimes I have this number, 77, that always rocks up. I don't know if you have this, but every
Yeah.
time I feel lost or I feel like I'm not on the right direction, 77 will just pop up. And it's just like a reminder that, life's on the right track.
Yeah, no, I've definitely been having these kind of things recently. I mean, it's like whether or not you choose to play the game with like numbers and like signs and stuff like that. I think I've always like seen and followed them, but just like been like, nah, that's that's stupid. I've always buried them, and then I think just being around more people that are a bit more like, open minded to it. There's definitely like a spectrum of like how far you're gonna delve into this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually can be really helpful and therapeutic when you need it.
Yeah.
So
Man,
yeah.
Yeah.
it's one of those things that sometimes, like you said, whether you give it full attention, sometimes it's just that little bit of faith you need to carry you through, what you're going through. So,
Yeah, to be like, "Yeah, I'm doing the right thing," because you just need yourself to believe it. As soon as you do, you're kind of,
mm,
justified.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
coming to the end of this, mental health is a big one for me that I enjoy talking about on this show. I guess what I like to learn about, people like yourself, what tools you've kind of built along the way to help you deal through certain challenges. For me, obviously, changing the whole TikTok thing and getting away from that definitely challenged me in a way that I guess I had to challenge the ego a little bit and
Mm.
just go and stay what's true to myself. What challenge, I guess, have you kind of faced where you've had to go to those tools to help you get out of it?
Ooh.
So sorry, just so I fully understand the question, so when when I've been feeling like not in a good headspace, what tools do I get to bring me like back on track? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know. That's that's something that I'm like working on that I've been getting better at.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know if there's like necessarily like a tool for it. I think swimming laps definitely helps. Doing something like
True.
just putting myself out there and like not wallowing too much, but I do need like when I'm not feeling the best mentally, I do sometimes just need to lock myself in my room for a couple days.
Yeah.
But then I can get super addicted to that feeling, so just pushing away
Yeah.
from that and going out and putting myself out there,
Yeah.
um, is always really good.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I don't really know. I think just like sometimes just even going like and just getting away for a weekend or going out into the bush is I mean, I feel like that's something that everyone can kind of relate to, where it's just like nice to like not be around anything for a while.
Yeah.
Uh, and definitely like just turning my phone off. Sometimes I'll turn my phone off for like 2 days and just like not look at it. But it comes with its own anxiety, but yeah.
Has someone messaged me to play somewhere?
Yeah.
True.
But just accepting that if that's something you need to do, then just do it.
Yeah,
Uh,
again, but
but
it's
yeah, and I think talking out loud, if you have good friends or like a partner or someone that's willing to talk to you from time to time, that helps a lot. Just saying your thoughts out loud.
yeah.
Oh, actually, there
Yeah.
is one tool. I've just thought of it. Sorry. Brain is so foggy from this cold, but I'm getting there. Um, there's this book called The Artist Way, and there's this thing that they teach in it where I've just picked. My girlfriend was reading it, so I just picked this one thing out of it that she told me about. It's like you have like a journal next to your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, you just write like 2 or 3 pages of anything that comes to mind. It can be like what you're going to do, how you're feeling, like just literally anything. You're just kind of, it's just a practice of like getting whatever's in your mind and unloading it like first thing. And if you're really in your head and there's a lot going on and you're having trouble focusing on things, that really helps. Like, because every day you're just like, you're starting the day and straight away just getting like a load off your chest, sort of thing.
Yeah. That's
So
really
yeah,
cool. Thanks for
I
sharing
think
that.
that's definitely something to try.
Again, it's you know, I've dealt with a fair bit of anxiety, and it's once you put pen to paper, it really does help with that sort of thing. It helps
Yeah.
it helps remove the rubbish that's going on in your head and just get you out of it and just kind of get you back in touch with what's important. It may not necessarily give you the quick fix, but over time, you know, that weight will start to feel less and less. So
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's like even if you're holding it in, it's like always staying there. So yeah, I
yeah,
guess if you have no one to talk to, or even if you do have someone to talk to, write it down as well. Like you can write it down. Like sometimes I write it down and it's something that I'm like embarrassed. I don't want anyone to find it. I'll just burn it, or I'll throw it in the bin straight away afterwards. But the thing is,
yeah,
I've written it down and then it's gone. It's you're a
yeah,
little bit lighter afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wicked.
I liked it.
Well, what's next?
What's next?
Yeah, what's next for you? So I guess for those kind of tuning into you now, like what's next in your journey? You know, more
Uh,
tunes, more parties, more
Yeah, more
events. Like,
tunes, more events. Well, yeah, me and Anya have a Love Forever event coming up on the sixth of this
6th of
month.
June,
Yeah, next Friday.
next
Um,
Friday.
yeah, so we're doing a Section 8 with, and it's kind of like because
Love
we
Section
released
8.
it. Yeah, we released a track on Salted Music with Yogi. So he's going down, and I think he might be singing the track live or something, and we're just kind of making the party around that.
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, nice.
And just in general, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try and I'm trying to stay on the path of like not partying too much, not overdoing, the balance. I'm just
Yeah.
always walking the tightrope and like getting a bit better at it.
Well, I mean,
So
I mean that's the tricky part of being full time, right? Like, I remember there's been times where I've gone out and done gigs at 3 a.m. You literally sleep at night and then wake up and go and play, and it feels
yeah,
fucking foreign. But
yeah,
that's kind of the life.
Yeah.
yeah.
It is.
How do you like? I know it's a hard question, but how do you find the balance?
Well, it's definitely taken me a long time, and I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah,
But I think like as you get older and as you have more options and stuff, like just trying to opt for like earlier set times and like not getting roped into like after parties and things like that, kick-ons.
yeah, yeah,
Or just like I've been driving to a lot of my gigs, so like
Yeah.
I can have like a couple glasses of wine or something while I'm playing, but like you can't go overboard.
yeah. There's a
And
limit.
then if I do go overboard, I have to sit there and wait for myself to sober up, and that's so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really worth
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It is.
Is anything else coming up? Any other parties? Just that one?
I think there's some other stuff coming up.
The Suki. I think there's one at Suki
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
Suki. I haven't I still need to make the posters and do all the. I haven't even. It hasn't gone live on socials or anything like that
Yeah,
because I'm not that good at doing that stuff. But it's gonna happen. So
yeah,
the concept for that party is 'cause my dad, obviously, yeah, he DJs and he lives up in the hills. So I thought it could be a cool thing where we meet up and like I don't really know if we're even gonna pull a crowd because it's like Belgrave. So I don't really know anyone up. Oh, I probably know people up there. Anyway, we're just gonna do like a little J party and just play like house music and funk and all that stuff. Just see how it goes.
magic, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much work goes into those things. Have you always enjoyed putting together events?
Uh, yes and no. I always say that I hate it just because
Yeah,
there's like
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
the promoter vibe to it, right? Like you've got to
Yeah.
kind of sell the event to people.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm kind of at this point, like I'm done with like trying to get my friends to come to things. Like I don't tell, I'll be like, you don't have to come. I only really want people to go if they want to go, but that leaves
Yeah.
it, that can often lead it to being a very empty event. So yeah,
Mm.
I mean, I really like doing stuff at places like Section 8 and Music Room and places that already have a vibe and they already get walk-in who are like open-minded people who are just
Yeah,
there
just
for like
keen
a good
to the
time most of
experience.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Section 8. So that's definitely like if I'm gonna do more events, like those are the type of venues that I want to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the promoting side sucks. Yeah, I don't really like it.
Yeah. I did one party last year. It's a bit of like a launch party for the label I started, Impulse Generation. And yeah, just the promoting is just not fun. I mean, I had a really good solid group of friends that were really supportive that came down, and I got maybe 80 people down in like this really cool, unique location. And
Yeah, sick.
I
That's
kind of set it out in a way that was like a jigsaw puzzle for people to figure out. So it was like if people wanted to be there, they had to figure out the riddles and stuff to get to the event.
Oh,
Because it's
cool.
like, yeah, I just think the whole idea of like a mystery box, you don't know who's on the bill, you just end up at this
Yeah.
party, you don't, it's just
Yeah,
makes it
damn.
fun,
Well, I think
Sell
that's
it.
something me and Anyo wanted to try and do. We're trying to get names off the posters and just make it a brand. And you know that
Yeah.
that's going to be vibey, and it's like because that's kind of like the old school way of doing things. Or they might just
Yeah,
have
man.
a banner on the
Yeah.
poster or something.
Yeah,
There's
because
too
it's
much information already, so why give people more?
yeah, it's like bang,
True.
and like there's everything, and you're like, cool,
It's
like
yeah, it makes you not keen. I think
yeah,
like especially like especially even if you know the DJs and like them, you can kind of you look at the poster and you're like, oh, I know how that whole night's gonna go.
yeah,
Like get me there, I'll probably have fun. But if I look at the poster and I see too much information, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been to that night already.
yeah.
True.
I think that's the psychology behind it, but maybe that's just me.
Nah, man, I agree, and I think me and Luke have spoken about this before, but people need to be, I think, a bit more creative in the way that they promote it, and just not throw a poster with names on it and then expect people to share it to another story, and then expect it to pull a crowd. Like there's just no engagement with something like that. Like how many
Yeah.
fucking flyers I see of other friends DJs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think it's becoming more and more obvious that you just have to build like a brand and a culture around what you're doing, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going back to Section 8, like that's why it works. Like people play all different types of stuff there. Everything works. Like I've never been there when something hasn't been working, even if it's like music that I don't really vibe. Like
Yeah.
everything works there because they've just got this. There's something about the culture around like the type of people that go there, where it is, and yeah, they've just hit it in the sweet spot.
What do you think it like
Yeah.
makes places like that special? You talk about people and whatnot that go there and build it, but like, what do you
Well,
think needs to
I
be in
don't think
place?
they were ever trying really hard to make it something. I think that's a big part of it. If you're trying too hard, it's like it puts like a lot of stress and the vibe can be a bit off.
Yeah.
Which is a hard thing to say because you're just like, how do you, what's the right amount to try? But I think maybe it's just also like the intention that's going into the party as well. Like if it's purely just to make money, if you're really good at doing that, you're probably going to do it well. But like if it's just that side of it, it has a stale feeling to it. Like I've been to a lot of big events like that where it's just like it just sucks. They've just marketed it really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really know.
The never ending journey, hey?
Yeah.
Finn, thank you so much for coming on today, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
No, it's been a pleasure to get to know your delicious face online. I'm sure I'll come down to one of the parties once I learn to leave my house.
Yeah. Well, the first step is leaving the house.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm still learning that one.
You
I'm
put
still
yourself
learning
out there. That would be the biggest lesson. If you don't walk out the door, you don't know what's going to happen.
There you go.
Nothing.
Well,
heard it here first.
Nothing
Yeah.
changes if nothing changes.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time out to come on
Thanks for having me.
tonight.
That was fun.
We've got one last surprise for you though.
Oh, cool. Cannon.
Hello.
I made it.
He's made it on the wall.
Made it.
And he's made it on the leaderboard. 1 point. Spin OD
Yeah,
down the
he's on the
bottom.
board. He's on the fucking board.
Sweet.
Okay.
Another
I'm back.
holy Sunday. Yeah,
Thanks so much again, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Legendary, dude.
Well, Jimbo, let's head on out of here, hey?
I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb.
Thanks again.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
Never praying, only
See you next
fun.
week.
On Instagram, people used to my girlfriend. That's why I pick my son. That's why I pick my son. I wanna tell you about my son. He's so smart and he's so dumb. Very big brain, but do haram. Never praying, only fun. Talking girl on Instagram. He bring police to my girlfriend. That's why I